All right, Bitcoin holders, listen up. December isn't just for ugly sweaters and awkward family dinners. Historically, December has delivered massive moves for Bitcoin, and right now, we're sitting at a critical inflection point that could make or break your 2026. In the last four bull cycles, December marked either explosive breakouts or the calm before the storm that changed everything. We're talking 20 to 40% swings, life-changing gains, or gut-wrenching mistakes, all packed into 31 days. So if you're holding Bitcoin right now and you're not paying attention to what December means, you might as well be driving a Lambo blindfolded on Wall Street. But here's the kicker, and this is why you clicked. Most Bitcoin holders are sleepwalking into 2026 completely unprepared. They're ignoring the patterns, skipping the portfolio checkup, and setting themselves up to fumble the bag when the real action kicks off. Stick around, because I'm about to break down exactly why December is the month you need to lock in, what history is screaming at us, and the battle-tested checklist you need right now to position yourself like a boss for 2026. This isn't your average crypto hype video. This is your survival guide. Quick heads up, this is for educational and entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. Do you own research, folks, and consult a pro before making moves? So why is December critical? Let me paint you a picture. December in Bitcoin land is like the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. Everything's on the line, emotions are running high, and one play can change the game. Wall Street's closing out their year, institutional money is making final allocations, and retail investors are either panic selling for tax loss harvesting or FOMOing into the New Year hype. It's chaos, opportunity, and danger all wrapped in a bow. Here's the historical tea. In December 2017, Bitcoin hit its infamous $20,000 peak before the nuclear winter that left newcomers crying into their Coinbase apps. December 2020, Bitcoin smashed through $20,000 again and never looked back, rocketing to $60,000 by spring. And November 2021 was the top of the cycle at $69,000 before the brutal bear that murdered portfolios left and right, with December seeing further declines. In December 2024, Bitcoin blasted to a new all-time high around $106,000 mid-month before pulling back to close around $93,000. See the pattern? December is either the launch pad or the trapdoor. And right now, in December 2025, with Bitcoin hovering around $90,000 after hitting a fresh all-time high of $126,000 back in October, we're in a spot that rhymes eerily with those pivotal moments, especially with recent dips amid bearish sentiment. But let's zoom out for a second. Why does December hit different? 3 reasons. First, institutional rebalancing. Big money managers are shuffling portfolios, taking profits, or doubling down based on year-end performance. Bitcoin's now on their radar like never before, especially with ETFs in the mix. Second, retail psychology. Americans especially are hyper-focused on end-of-year finances, tax strategies, New Year's resolutions to get rich, and FOMO from seeing their buddy Chad brag about his gains at Thanksgiving. Third, liquidity chaos. Holidays mean lower trading volume, which means Bitcoin can swing violently on less money moving. It's like trying to steer a speedboat in a bathtub. Small waves create big splashes. Now, here's where it gets juicy. If you're not reviewing your portfolio right now, you're basically playing Russian roulette with your future. So let's talk about the December portfolio review checklist, the stuff that separates the winners from the I could have been rich crew. Number 1, audit your holdings. I mean, really audit them. How much Bitcoin do you actually own? Where is it? Is it sitting on an exchange like Coinbase or Binance, where you're basically renting Wall Street's penthouse and hoping they don't lock you out? Or is it in self-custody on a hardware wallet, where you control the keys and nobody can freeze, hack, or rug you? December is the perfect time to ask, do I actually own my Bitcoin or does someone else? Think of it like this. If you don't hold the keys, you're holding an IOU from a company that might give you your coins back if they feel like it. Not exactly the be your own bank vibe Bitcoin was built for, right? If you're nodding along thinking about your own setup, what's one thing holding you back from full self-custody? Share in the comments. Number 2. Check your cost basis and tax situation. December is tax loss harvesting season, baby. If you've got losing trades this year, maybe you panic bought that random altcoin your cousin swore was the next Bitcoin, you can sell at a loss to offset gains and lower your tax bill. But here's the trick. You can buy back in after 30 days to avoid wash sale rules if you're playing it smart. For Bitcoin specifically, check your average buy price. Are you up big? Consider taking some profit to cover your initial investment or diversify. Are you down? Maybe this is your chance to DCA at a discount and lower your average. The IRS is watching, and they love catching crypto folks slipping. Don't be that person who gets wrecked by Uncle Sam because you didn't plan. Number 3, security check. When's the last time you updated your wallet firmware? Checked your seed phrase backup? Made sure your two-factor authentication is locked down tighter than Fort Knox? December is scam season. Phishing attacks, fake wallet apps, and social engineering explode because hackers know people are distracted by holidays. If your security is weak, you're a sitting duck. I'm talking hardware wallets, cold storage, passphrase protection, the works. Treat your Bitcoin like it's a pile of cash in your house, because it basically is. Number 4, strategy check for 2026. What's your game plan? Are you holding long-term, waiting for 6 figures? Are you planning to DCA monthly regardless of price? Or are you going to try to time the market like some Wall Street day trader and probably get wrecked? December is when you set your intention. The halving happened in 2024, and historically, the 12 to 18 months after a halving is when Bitcoin goes absolutely bananas. 2025 was that year with new highs over $126,000, but 2026 could be the blow-off top or more consolidation. Either way, you need a plan, not just vibes. So let's talk 2026 preparation, because this is where most people drop the ball. They ride the wave up, get greedy, and then watch their gains evaporate because they had no exit strategy. Sound familiar? Here's the move. Set price targets now. Decide at what Bitcoin price you'll take 10%, 25%, 50% off the table. Write it down, put it in your phone, tattoo it on your forehead if you have to. When Bitcoin's pumping and everyone's screaming 100K, 500K, $1 million, that's when greed takes over and rational thinking goes out the window. But if you've got a plan locked in now in December when your head's clear, you'll actually execute when the time comes. Also, diversify your strategy. I'm not saying sell all your Bitcoin for garbage coins. God, no. But consider, do you have an emergency fund in fiat so you're not forced to sell Bitcoin at a bad time? Do you have other assets, even boring stuff like stocks or real estate, so your entire net worth isn't riding on Orange Coin? Bitcoin's king, but even kings need a kingdom. And here's the wild card that nobody's talking about. Regulatory and macro changes heading into 2026. The U.S. election cycle wrapped up, leading to pro-crypto moves like President Trump signing the Genius Act in July 2025 for stablecoin regulation, the Clarity Act in August, and SEC approvals for spot crypto trading in September. ETF inflows hit records, with over $52 billion net in their first year, and BlackRock's Bitcoin ETFs becoming their top revenue source. But watch the Fed. Powell's speeches, job data, and rate decisions this December could spark volatility. All of this is swirling like a tornado around Bitcoin. December 2025 is when the pieces are moving into place. Pay attention. Read the news. Understand that Bitcoin doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's tied to dollar dominance, Wall Street games, and Washington politics, whether we like it or not. Now, let's bring this home. December is critical because it's your last chance to get your house in order before the rocket launches or crashes. History doesn't repeat, but it sure rhymes, and every December, Bitcoin has forced holders to make a choice. Be prepared or be wrecked. You've got the checklist. Audit your holdings, optimize your taxes, lock down security, set your 2026 strategy. Do the work now, because when Bitcoin's moving, there's no time to think. Here's the truth bomb. Most people won't do this. They'll keep scrolling, keep procrastinating, and keep hoping it all works out. But you're still here, which means you're different. You're the type who takes action, who plans ahead, who doesn't leave generational wealth on the table because you were too lazy to spend an hour reviewing your setup. So here's what you do next. Smash that like button if you're ready to crush 2026. Subscribe so you don't miss the next Bitcoin banger. And hit the bell because the algorithm's a beast and I don't want you missing out. Share this with your crypto crew, your friends, your family, that guy at work who won't shut up about Bitcoin but also won't take 5 minutes to secure his wallet. And drop a comment. What's your Bitcoin hot take for 2026? Are we hitting six figures or are we in for more pain? Let's debate. December is here, Bitcoin holders. The clock's ticking, the opportunity's in front of you. Don't fumble the bag. I'll see you in the next one. Stay sharp, stay sovereign, and stack those sats.